Like the eyeshadow nearest, I bet he listens to, like, I don't know, My Chemical Romance or something like that. Hey, welcome back to more ReFantazio. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got a couple of our followers up to rank 7, and this time we're gonna continue on. Start with Yufa. I've changed from Revolve and Altabury all the same. I wonder if you care to saunter around Brawlhaven with me. It is a city I've always wanted to see with my own eyes.
I'm very...
This is Brawlhaven. There are so many foods here for which I've never seen on the island. Bone and meat. It's used as a ritual offering, yes? It's hard been left up somewhere to dry. Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our product.
Pardon me?
I apologize, I didn't intend for that to... The last thing I need is my customers thinking about rituals and organs. It's exactly what nobody cares for you, Miss Starry. Oh, now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares.
Hey.
You shouldn't worry too much about it. But there are all sorts of different people in the city, and it makes it dangerous. Being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. Threatening prospect. But there are so many kind people too. But the other place we visited, someone offered me a special deal on a pail which pours good fortune. Person probably saw you were traveling and tried to take advantage. What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase. Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. Clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And although we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Smell it? What is it? It's this twinge of sweetness that makes me nostalgic. So rich, there's a complexity to it, it kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source?
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe there's perfume in this, some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, no. Do you have some business here at our church?
Actually...
Curious about the smell. See, the young lady is my story.
Actually...
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Will. Sorry for me making introductions. Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind, I shan't pry. I'm Hyperic. If you're interested in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort over here, this child, on her way home. I was just playing with Mr. Hyperic, visiting Mom in the sick room. In the sick room? Mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've travelled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting. Oh, sure. Until next time. Bye-bye, Yufa and Will. See you later. Close your eye. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I am glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the difference between them and us. Mystari, I mean.
Well, now...
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit I'd prefer not to go inside alone.
Sure.
Well, of course I'll come with you. Thank you so much, but I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep, so you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. That's like, well, isn't as harsh towards pagans as I thought it would be. Well, I wouldn't say that, Yufa.
It's strange.
Lower chance of being inflicted with anxiety.
But then...
There's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. I'm sorry, it's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. For nighttime. Then we got Neurus. Got Juna. Probably is a little bit better to get the party members up first. Yes, Neurus, I know we have 2 ranks that we can get with you. I wonder whether Fang Lance will be ready. Waiting's the one thing I'm not good at. Favor to ask is about the festival in Brawlhaven. Start preparing, so would you mind accompanying me? I knew I could count on you. If you could do your teleport thing, get us to Brawlhaven. If it were from Zero, I'll try to avoid her getting sick.
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved ones? The rare beauty is bound to impress. Child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe.
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here.
What?
Is there something on my face?
No.
I'm sorry I lost you. You were? Thank you.
Then.
Can I press on? Got me with Capra. George, for proceeding your pace. We've stayed under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress being refitted for you, Lady Juna. Ah, and regarding a little thank you gift we're preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. Are there any proceeds from this paid forward to the audience? Is that possible? It's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. So blessed to have you sing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement. Oi, yeah, you David Peter. What brave y'all about your soldiers to sing at a local Labour Festival, right?
Huh?
Why you ask? Because I was invited. Liar! You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you need to know how to do.
Come now.
Emeritus, please. There's no need for theatrics. I've asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw Lady Juna does. That's so, but don't mean I have to accept it. As a matter of fact, I don't.
It'll be fine.
Don't let her get to you. Oh, I know. I've grown a thick skin over the years, nothing for it.
Goodness.
I do apologise for that. She was last year's main actor. I dare say she's crossed by not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. And Capra, the harder that one gets, the more determined I am to see it done. Sorry for sharing, my lady. Well, then I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathise with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill.
Really?
Come on for the tough world. Natural part of any competitive field. But it's a challenge that makes people so happy to hear me sing.
Do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that?
I'm going to give this performance my all. Leave it to me.
If I'm going to make this performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we? I really liked Emeritus's design.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Especially doesn't have a headshot.
Look at this.
Life-saving medicine, which is what, like 300?
Well then.
What do we got? Alright, well, Alonzo's our only choice.
You're...
But you're in the midst of a tournament right now. Well, nothing but you surprises me anymore, no matter how bizarre.
Hey.
I'm waiting. You mind coming through to see the landowner?
Thank you.
Great. My network already has the info. I'll send the final go-ahead. Then I'll show the landlord takes certain to use paths so we won't be disturbed. Now the curtain rises. Alonzo! What are you doing here? What are you planning? Have you heard? Mr. Bird told me his daughter has a man she fancies. What was his name again? Alright, Cuculus. Did you say your goodbyes to her before you left? Or had she gone out somewhere?
You bastard!
What have you done to my daughter, you cur? What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell the gods to give us a little space.
Now!
What are you after, my life? If you're offering it, sure, but there's something I want more. Tell me, where do your desires truly lie? My desires? What the hell are you getting at?
I...
Getting your purse strings. I had to use rather everything at my disposal to look into you. What I found was rather discomforting. Allegedly, you've committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villagers still respect you. I'd assume you used money or force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. She's 5 years younger than me, yes? She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. What a beautiful little family at stake. You've no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors. You're a beloved father and upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in turn. And one moment you're praised, the next threatened. Before you knew it, you fall in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's rather pitiful tale, don't you think? What do you know? How can you possibly understand the depravity that taints this world? I've 3 daughters, and those bastards, they...
Tell me.
Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I've quit long ago if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from any longer. I have the power to change a single thing.
Ridiculous.
Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? Where have I heard those words before?
Well, sure.
I believe you said them, Alonzo. Oh, you remember? Well, that's all in the past now. If I'd met you, I surely would have ended up just like him.
Moving on.
Well, I've learned what I know. Now then, good sir, would you like a chance of redemption? I'll set your daughter free and even help you atone for your sins, so long as you agree to my terms and cooperate with me. Fine. I accept your offer. You've my word. You hear that? Alright, then time for the big reveal. Haven't done anything to your daughter. Actually, I've never even met her.
Hey.
You understand why I told you that load of rubbish, don't you? Took a gamble on you. What you truly desire. That's one mountain climbed. I bet you correctly and won my bet.
Listen.
Hold on, it's gonna be our bet, right? I can't tell if you're a daring and dauntless type. Must admit, it's quite charming. That's what I like most about you. In hindsight, I've always run away when things take a turn for the worse. When I tried to die, it was to escape from my sins. But you've helped me figure out what I ought to do. Something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and a cheat, yet I hate those who lie and cheat. In the very framework of the world that made me that made me become the deceiver that I am. What lies ahead will be the great conman Alonso's work of a lifetime.
Remember your vow.
This new king who will change this cesspit to a never before seen utopia. Pull the wool over the world's eyes and take it for myself. We don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but alright. It's basically what it's saying. I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now. When we next meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion. Be sure you don't delay, but for now, farewell. Into night time. Oh, don't worry, Nearest, I haven't forgotten. I've just prioritized other things. Okay. I even show you we haven't forgotten. No. Talk to Nearest. Hello there! Come to check out the progress of the lands. Well, you actually know I never work on it where those brothers could see. It was a relic search. Have you found anything? Something piece of rubber showed to me anyway. Might be a hidden trick to it like the others. This is, looks more like rubber that should have glass, but I say it never hurts to be thorough. This goes here, then capital. Never gets old. Absolutely magnificent! All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand. Nothing gives the chaps the strength to go off. Yes, every time. And at this point, I think your reaction is more interesting than the relics near us. Well. So what's this? So this wasn't set up like this, eh? Before compatible with modern design. Aha! Eureka! I'm struck, lad! Thunderstruck, the nearest of moments ago was a driveling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you, Will.
Thank you.
But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from Ignites in both process and function. Ordinarily, magic isn't just viable without magma or magic igniters, but the forgotten ReFantazio are otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics you locked. Do you dislike igniters? No, they're fun things that are worth researching. But willing power beyond one's limits to fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
The truth is...
Took a lot of experimentation. Rather forget that, truth be told. Was once approached by a government to press the participant in igniter development. Yeah, there were some destitute power places with no other place to go, and so just had to experiment after awful experiment.
About that.
Were you part of that team? No, at the time my coffers were thankfully full enough without their grants. Lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they were there. Us tech-minded maniacs were all too easily led astray. Dangling some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed projects. Absorbed myself in the gauntlet run of research. Thinking back on, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant for only death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung.
No.
I think it's better this way. When you say it like that, old sport, it's a bit easier to believe. It was only because of my past choice I could show off my best work nowadays. And the entire kingdom was a fine venue for it. Still, I could ask nothing more.
I'm a lucky man to be part...
All that said, I hope you still keep an eye out for these relics, eh?
This one's important.
We have another one, don't worry.
However...
Don't even nag at me, though. Why the devil are all those relic pieces so scattered about the world? Seems like to me like they're all part of a greater whole, so some kind of natural coincidental disperse or something else altogether. By the next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting you as always.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
What do we got? We got Yufa's available. Just Yufa.
It's all right.
Remember you know how the other day we met that one sanctor, Hyperic, I think his name was. I'd like to talk to him some more.
I'm quite... Well, now...
Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at the tavern? I've come to pick a Vovi. She helps you from time to time.
You told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. Is that a dance really good if I like customers?
You know how to dance, Sophie? I do too. You're at the top of your ceremonial dance.
Can you teach me someday?
Of course.
Well then.
Teach me too, won't you?
Of course.
Alright, the first thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit.
Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice most and show Mama.
And so you may, as long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
No, in this visit instance you like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? I don't really know anything about it. Let's begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. Follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers with a selfless heart, that is. Selfless heart? That idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. It's about to take the hands of our gods on our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. That is an intriguing belief. What of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, and infirm. The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own. And so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices.
Oh,
Time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, can we go do this talk at the church? Let's go.
well...
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. I lost both of my parents when I was around Ovi's age.
Yufa, are you willing to...
convert?
Indeed.
I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we'll gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find your prayers meaningless.
That's not what I...
We decide our own faith. Nothing's for certain anyway. It's unfortunate to hear, then hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We'll live with anxiety in our hearts, and it's through Sanctism that we can find salvation. Simply want you to keep that in mind.
Oh,
What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Hate to cut this short, but I'm needed elsewhere. Alright, thank you very much for your time.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay?
Unexpected. Everything was never so much as thought as I had.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe. You're right about that. If I since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We have something we can depend on, for some that's Sanctism. I feel like I better understand Sanctism now I've experienced it myself. I would have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world. I just want to be by your side, Will.
I see it as my turn to test.
I'm not sure that's the wind. There's that smell again. My head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. Something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. I bet they're experimenting on people. What do we got? Nearus again? And Juna. What does Nearus's next level get us? Better suffer if we're fighting on the runner. Probably gonna go Juna, but that's stuff for next time. But until then, see you guys later.